And right now, our Middle East Bureau Chief Chris Mitchell joins us now with more. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Great to be with you, Heather.
Chris, tell us, how big is this decision?
It's huge. A lot of people expected that Rivlin, Israel's president, would continue to try to get Benny Gantz and Benjamin Netanyahu to form a unity government. He had another week, Rivlin did, to make his decision. He had tried to get them. He had them together for a meeting on Monday and, again, a dinner tonight. Obviously, they couldn't come and form a unity government. And I tell you, the numbers added up for Rivlin, and that's what he said tonight. He said that there were 55 that agreed to sit in a government with Benjamin Netanyahu. There were 54 committed to Benny Gantz, but only 44 could sit in a government. In other words, 10 seats from the Arab parties would not be able or not willing to sit in a government. So it was the numbers that added up to Netanyahu, which is why Rivlin chose Netanyahu to form the next government.
And how much of a piece of good news is this for Benjamin Netanyahu?
I think it's great news for him, although it's very challenging right now, Heather. Back in April, when he won more seats than any other party, and he was chosen to form a government, he couldn't do it. He couldn't bridge the gap between a secular party led by Avigdor Lieberman and the religious parties. He faces the same challenge right now. He's 6 seats short of trying to get a government. So he has a possibility of going back to Lieberman, or some of the Labor Party, which is far left, and a Meretz former party, which is even more left, to try to convince them to come in the government. It's going to be challenging for him. Right now, he's got 28 days to see if he can form a government, 14 more days if the president allows him that extra time, but we'll see what happens. But I think it's really good news for Netanyahu. He's really got a shot at trying to get a government together. And with his legal challenges, it could be good news for him as well.
All right. How's the Israeli public responding to all this turmoil in the government? Does it feel really chaotic right now?
Well, I think a lot of Israelis just want some sort of a stable government. I think most Israelis would like a unity government, and that's what Netanyahu said tonight he would like to do. Whether or not he can bridge that gap between all these divisions within Israel's political spectrum right now remains to be seen. I'm sure many of Israelis that voted against Netanyahu are very disappointed, and certainly those that supported him think maybe this is his opportunity to continue to be prime minister.
All right. Well, Chris Mitchell, a lot going on in Jerusalem. Thanks so much for your insights.